Hello, welcome to this DCS A-10C2 tutorial. In this video, I will be talking about profiles, using, and rippling of munitions. For today's example video, I have a symmetrical balanced loadout. On the pylons 10 and 2, I have the laser-guided rockets, armor-piercing variant. On 9 and 3, I have the GBU 12s, the laser guided bomb, 500-pound variant. And on 8 and 4, I have 500-pound GPS JDAMs. On 7 and 5, I have triple Mark 83s or Mark 82s with the air drag chutes. I've already done my load all, and we can see everything on our Dismas. So up to this point, if you've been following the tutorials, we have adjusted the settings in our Dismas utilizing the inventory page for setting laser codes, for example. Let me adjust this here. So for example, we've already messed with setting laser codes by selecting a pylon, inventory stat, and you can set your code here. Well, there's some more options we can do if we want to control fusing of a bomb, whether we want it to explode on impact or have a delay after the impact. If we want to set the aircraft up to do ripple fires, where we might press the button and then it will release multiple munitions over a period of time, or release in pairs, or what have you. Or we just want to change general settings for the munitions. To do that, we are going to utilize the profile button here. When you've been doing all of your bombing, you've actually been utilizing profiles, but you've been utilizing the default profiles. In the profile page, we have these arrows. Here we can see weapon off is our current profile. If we selected munitions and we hit profile, it would take us directly to that profile currently selected. Then it will show us the pylons and all that. Or if we hit profile main, we can go down, select the profile for the munition, and then hit activate profile here. And now we have activated that profile, and we'd be able to use the munition. Hit activate profile on that one, and now it selects those. That's all fine and dandy, but once again, those are all the default profiles. Now what we can do is if we wanted to change our GBU 12 settings, these are our laser guided bombs, we could hit view profile. And in here, we can change some options. So when we select the bomb, it will automatically go to CCIP based on this mode setting. If we wanted it to automatically go to CCRP, we would select that. Here, this is our fusing option. So nose, tail, or both. And here is our firing setting. So right now, when we press the weapon release, it'll drop a single. We can drop 2 at a time. We can ripple them 1 at a time, or we can ripple them 2 at a time. So you have a lot of granularity in your settings here. So if I wanted to drop, since I have the 2 bombs on the aircraft, if I wanted to drop both at the same exact time, I'd put it to ripple pairs. It would drop both of them. If I wanted to drop 1 at a time with 10 foot between them, I could go to ripple single. So I'd drop both bombs 10 foot between them. I would change this feet to a 10. Punch in 10. And now it will drop 10 feet between each bomb. We can change ripple quantities. Say we had 6 bombs, we can make it drop however many we wanted. You can do a whole bunch of stuff in here. You can see all these different settings. You can hit change setting. You get even more options. You can have automatic lasing for your munitions if you wish. You can change that. You can adjust laser times. There's so much that you can do in here. Play around with it. The main things that you're going to be concerned with are probably going to be just the ripple and the fusing. So that way you can have a delay on your bomb if it hits. If you want a basic delay, you can set it to a tail. But once again, there's just so much in here to play with. Experiment, see what you like. After you change your settings, you see we changed it to ripple single with 10. Make sure you hit save if you want to overwrite the default, or you can hit new if you want to make a new profile. So I'll do that here. I will type in, type in ripple per IP. And now we have this profile is named ripple. I will save it. And now we see our ripple profile here. So if I was out and I wanted to do the basic default bombing, I would make sure this profile is selected and it would be just as it always was. Or if an opportunity presented itself where I wanted to ripple fire something, I would hit activate profile. And now we can see that it activated that. In our view profile, we can hit the arrows to cycle through the profiles as well. On our Dismas, we can see our currently selected profile here. It says ripple. It's our nose tail, quantity to 10 feet between them. This is extremely useful for something like dumb bombs or carpet bombing. So if we wanted to use these high drag bombs at a low altitude, bombing an airfield, for example, doing a strafing run over it, we could go to the profile. I'll set it up to be airfield, so I'll type in something I'll recognize. I'll type in air, name it airfield, make it ripple pairs. So I'll drop 2 at a time. I have 6 total, so I want to drop all 6. I'll type in 6. And I want, say, 10 feet between them once again. 10. And CCRP. So now with this profile, if I hit my weapon release, it would drop 2 bombs, wait 10 feet, drop 2 bombs for a total of 6. And then once again, you can mess with your fusing for whatever you feel like. After you set up your profile, make sure you hit save so it's there available for you. Extremely useful and powerful tool if you are attacking a hardened target and you want to adjust the fusing so it punches through and then explodes. You can do that. Once again, like the example we just talked about, carpet bombing. Or say you are using the laser guided rockets, and instead of pressing the button 6 times to fire 6 rockets, you could set up a profile where you would send off 6 rockets with a single button press. Extremely, extremely useful tool. Play with it, see what you like, but that covers all of the basics that you'll need in order to utilize all the special options for your munitions. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching.